What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. We've got the whole herd of animals out here. We've got the two pups, one of the cats, some peacocks. Come on in, puppies, come on in. Oh, Gunner's got his corn. It has been an absolute joy to have the gray truck behind me here back because the suspension is so much softer on the dirt roads around here. And I've been spoiled the last couple of days being able to drive that thing. But today, we're gonna be taking the old single cab. I know I've mentioned in the past, I'm not a fan of single cabs. And the reason being is I carry a lot of stuff with me at all times. And it's a pain in the butt to cram it all onto the front seat. And then if somebody wants to get in with you, you're kind of out of luck. Let's get her warmed up here. Now, she did just receive some new batteries from our buddy Eli over at Innovative Battery Solutions. It had some old cat batteries in it and they were just pretty much shot. So they wouldn't last but a day. Huh. That's a weird sound. Okay, well, today's plans might have changed. I'm gonna guess the starter just went out. Now, the good thing is the starters on these trucks are very easy to get to. Let's bang on it a little bit, see if we can free it up. Okay, well, hey, change of plans. Today we're gonna be putting a starter in a single cab. You know, there's never a dull moment owning older trucks, but it's gonna be time here soon to just start daily driving a modern truck. And if any of you guys have ever wondered why I have so many trucks, it's for this very reason. I was driving the single cab forever while the gray truck was under the knife at the shop getting some issues worked out of it and getting some modifications done. And I'm telling you, timing wise always works out ideal because right when I got the gray truck back, the single cab started having a little bit of issues and then, well, yeah. We'd have been stranded if we were in that thing solely. All right, we're making a quick pit stop at the shop here. What's up, buddy? I'm liking the work boots today.
Yeah.
You want to give everybody the good news?
Truck runs. It was late. We started overlooking things, did too many things at once. I always tell people, hey, when you're troubleshooting, do one thing, put it back together, move to the next thing, do it back together. So we were kind of frustrated, started taking a bunch of stuff apart, finally got the truck running right. Thought we'd put everything back together and yeah, we never hooked the fuel pressure regulator back up. So it explained all the symptoms we were having where it was running but it wasn't making power, and plugged it back in this morning, cleared all the codes, nothing came back, and then even burped the throttle, got the tires to chirp, and we were like, oh, we're making power.
Now he's working on getting all the flatbed wiring done, nice and clean. Zach's been over here putting in work, getting some beautiful flog bumpers put on Freddie's 2021 F250 here. These things are just absolutely impressive. You guys know I'm a giant fan of flog bumpers. They're the only bumper company that I'll recommend because the quality and the fit and finish is just top notch. There's nobody out there putting out quality just like these. So sick. He actually had these powder coated white instead of painted. So we're gonna see, supposedly the color is very, very, very close, whereas typically like the GMs, it's hard to get an exact white match. So hopefully the Ford, it's a purer white. So I think it'll be easier to match in powder. And I always recommend, if you're gonna paint these things, powder coat them first because it'll seal everything, then paint the bumpers. I made the mistake, I didn't powder coat my bumpers first, so there's certain spots like a painter can't get up into some of these tight little areas, whereas powder is electronically charged and it basically clings into those areas and finds its way up into those areas. So the powder coat will seal it, then paint it the color you want to actually match your truck perfectly. This truck's gonna be getting front and rear bumpers. You guys have seen this truck on the channel pretty recently. Freddie's been bringing it by lately. He's also got a new lift kit that's gonna be going on it, new sets of wheels and tires, so this is kind of a temporary setup other than obviously the beautiful bumpers. So the great thing about Flog and their basically how their bumpers install is they make it really easy so you're not sitting there hovering with this thing trying to screw a bumper on. They have this mounting plate that mounts up and it's a universal mounting plate with their, you'll see their little 3-bolt system come into play here when we put the hooks on and all that. But you basically just bolt this bracket up so the factory bumper mounts first, and then super easy, you come in, you get to hang the bumper on, line the holes up. Nice easy install. Even a snowman can do it.
Snow can do a lot of things.
We lined up.
Zoom up a little bit. There you go. Easy, easy day, easy day. We got left turn signal, yes sir.
Right.
We got right turn signal, yes sir. Now, what better day than today when we're showcasing some Flog bumpers to show something that showed up from Flog for our buddy Dedic here.
Yeah, that's me.
So as y'all know, and you can hear the snow in the background doing some polishing back there, we did a full polish on Dedic's exhaust here. And then the exhaust goes to this turn down right here, which you can see we didn't polish all the way to the end. And the reason being is there's gonna be an exhaust tip going on there. Well, the exhaust tip is right here. Just showed up from our good friends over at Flog. Look at that, buddy. Already pre-drilled and everything. Dang, son. Well, they even welded on the back plate behind the Flog. Yeah. Shout out to the boys over at Flog for basically kind of last minute rush ordering this for us and getting us this tip made. So over at Show Shop, they're working on a brand new 2021 2500 HD. So just gonna be putting a light bar in this little lower section they got here on the grills, which is kind of cool. He told me he had to cut the grill, and I'm thinking he's cutting this part. I'm like, ooh, that's not gonna look good, but it's gonna be going in this lower section here, so should be good. It's got a Baja Designs lights that he's got installed, as well as a train horn setup. What horn setup we going on this thing? Air horns of Texas. Nice, nice. Zach got the F250 turned around. He's gonna be putting the front bumpers on. Dedek's over here tightening down the flatbed. That way he can do a couple of test pulls. We've got the new drone here. If you guys remember, my drone took a catastrophic leap of death when we were filming when James picked up his grader. So we've upgraded a little bit here to the DJI Mavic 2. Haven't flown it, so today's gonna be our first day. It's nice and windy out. Snow got his flagpole on there, looking great with that beautiful work for it flag. He just spent a little bit of time there polishing that bad boy up. Well, as you guys can see, I don't really know what happened. I was just flying around trying to find them. I saw snow pushing the truck, so they haven't called me saying they need a tow, but we're gonna throw the rope in the truck here and head over there. What's up, buddy? You need a tow? Hey, y'all, what happened?
Don't know. She made great power and then just died.
Did she start running rough or she just shut off?
Just shut off. It was running great. Actually.
Right as we were getting ready to turn around, he took it in reverse and it was just like, bleh.
Did you ever plug your pump back in after snow pulled the fuse?
Yeah, it's plugged back in.
I don't hear it. Oh, now I hear it. I hear it now.
It's stiff though.
I hear it. It's running. All right, she fires up. A little fuel delivery issue or something going on? Yeah, didn't you only have like 2 gallons in this thing?
Yeah.
I think you might have.
I think when I did that pull, it fuel starved it, and it wasn't enough for the pump to pick back up.
Hey, drive us into the gas station.
I don't even know if I want to do that. I want to do the same thing again.
We got a tow rope though. Ryan will follow us.
We got fuel cans at the shop, right? 1 or 2.
I don't know if we do anymore. Well, possibly crisis averted here. Let's see what happens. That thing sounds so good though. So we don't have a fuel can here in the shop. I guess they're all at the ranch right now. So we're just gonna risk it. They're gonna try and drive this thing. I'm gonna follow behind closely just in case anything happens, anything breaks down, but hopefully it doesn't happen. We got the strobes running. We'll slow down traffic. Oh, did it die already? Okay. Well. Hey, you almost made it.
Almost.
Go grab that bucket you had. You can throw a couple gallons in it. At least get them to the gas station.
Am I gonna sit right here?
Yeah, just stay right here, buddy.
What are we gonna do once we get the bucket with the lid here?
We got funnels. What's your other option?
Every goddamn time. It's always one thing after another. I can't ever just catch a break. Every time I want to go take a meter with a heater out, something's gotta go wrong. Lower it. You know, I'm out here trying to do it for Dale, but I just keep getting let down. I keep overdoing it. I just want to go home.
All right, this is definitely going to be one of those don't try this at home moments, but we don't have a gas can at the shop. We do have plenty of sweet Home Depot buckets though, with the lid. All right, come on. Y'all know how rare it is that the lid stays around. And hold up, they're made in the USA? Never would have guessed. Gotta do what you gotta do. Don't spill. There you go, buddy. They sell these at the gas station now.
Nice.
Yeah, you just buy it by the bucket. Then he doesn't want to use the funnel. He wants to use Zach's jerker siphon.
Jerk off 5,000.
Oh, this is how you take the cap off? All right, buddy, start jerking.
I don't
it actually works.
Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna shut up now. That's impressive. If you had some more solid tubing, you'd be like ideal right there.
I'm like honestly shocked at how fast that just picked up.
Right?
Those 3 jerks and it was coming.
No, 2024. Bro, you gotta have a little more enthusiasm than that.
Look at me when you do that.
Direct eye contact.
Where's my hat?
Oh, there you go.
Oh. There we go. Keep going.
Is it? What's the GPM of this here setup?
Enough.
However fast Daddy can stroke it.
Oh, there. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah.
She's a flower now.
You even need a transfer function? Just carry a bunch of buckets and some diesel on you.
This is impressive.
This is.
I feel like Snow's a little disappointed he didn't get to like suck on the tube till, you know, he enjoys it. Are you a little disappointed you didn't get to suck on the tube and like drink some diesel?
I don't miss those days.
No, I was not. I wasn't even gonna volunteer for that.
Snow prefers oil, not diesel.
Yeah.
That 3 gallons ain't gonna last long in this thing.
He's gonna try to go to the gas station
No,
now.
my tank is short, is long, and so 3 gallons is like that much.
Are you sure this ain't a power stroke? It takes a lot of stroking to get this thing going.
This thing has more issues than my 6.0.
All right, get the stick out. Let's go. Back to the gas station we go. Look how wide this thing is from the back. Struggle's real, buddy.
Yep. I haven't built that part yet.
How many gallons is this?
18.
That's it. You might want a bigger tank there, buddy.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna get the Suburban one between the frame rail, and then I'm thinking about if I do all 3 tanks, you get like 60 gallons. Now we're pretty damn close. Yeah.
All right.
It's odd. Maybe it's because of filler neck. It doesn't actually fill the whole tank.
Well, keep in mind there's like this much metal shavings across the whole bottom of the tank. So that's eating up space. I mean, do we need to go tip top?
No, we're full.
Keep in mind how much is gonna splash out when you start going.
Yeah, you actually, that's a good point because I don't have a screwdriver with me.
Okay, truck's filled up. Let's try this like whole day over here. Now that we actually got some fuel, we can get some drone shots. I'm gonna try to not get too close to the back of Dedic here because this filler neck is not really on there that tight. And I don't feel like getting my truck coated in diesel.
What fuel we lose? None? Uh-oh.
Yikes. Ooh. Go forward.
Oh, yeah, that's in there. We were just sitting at that light, and I was like, what the fuck was that sound? And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, pull forward a little bit, and it was like that noise, and I was like, maybe a caliper?
It sounds like a brake.
Yeah.
So if you remember from the past videos, Dedic's pretty much already grenaded this rear end, and it's basically got windows punched in it. It's welded itself together, like the rear is locked permanently. But he says he wants to run it till it blows up. What happened now?
I know what it is. Go ahead and turn it off. Turn the camera off.
What'd you leave in there?
Not when I didn't leave in there.
Oh, what'd you forget to put in there?
Never put in it. Remember we swapped out a diff cover. Gear oil.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's probably a good thing you ran out of fuel before you started doing hard pulls today.
Yeah.
All right. Big Bear, aka Dedic's dad, if you're watching this.
We knew that whole rear end's bad. It needs new bearings,
But it-
new carrier, new
Well,
face.
now it definitely does.
It already needed it.
Big Bear, if you're watching this, I'm gonna apologize for your son.
I wasn't here that day.
Like that when he showed up too, by the way.
It's like, man, it makes a funky noise. It's like, yeah, it starts to make it E, and he goes, The good thing is, at least I'm dumb, like smart enough to realize my own dumb mistakes. I don't have to wait for somebody else to point them out for me.
It's a good thing you got a bulletproof diff cover.
Yeah.
So at least that'll be like one good thing out of this when this thing explodes.
Like I said,
That's all fuel.
It's not. I mean, you pull the axles out, the truck will, roll. Just won't stop or move itself or go into park or. But we'll get it onto a trailer.
All right, y'all, Zach is done. Got the front and rear flog bumpers on this thing, looking absolutely killer. All right, we're gonna try this whole drone thing again now that we actually got some fuel in her. So we switched gears a little bit from the truck stuff.
Big shift gears.
Big shift in the gears here. We're over here working on the ZAMA. This thing hasn't really run since we got it, and we're still trying to figure out the issue. Most likely a fuel issue, but we're gonna do what a lot of you guys recommended. We've deleted the oil tank here because this is a direct injection oil system. It's a 2-stroke that doesn't require premix. So we're gonna start running premix on this thing and hopefully get rid of any of the weird gunked up oil stuff there. Oh jeez, oh, he's coming back. He's coming back, ladies and gentlemen, he's coming back.
Are you either gonna like look like this, or
Just put a regular style petcock. It's
pretty much what I'm doing.
Oh, bro!
What?
Made in Italy.
Oh!
This is the finest of scooters. Comes
That's
with
fancy.
a spider egg pouch. This is like a vacuum-ish
Can you
style
hold the thing down for me?
system here.
Vacuum-ish style.
Vacuum-ish style. You like that?
I think it's very ish. I think it is.
Yeah, it's vacuum-ish style. So a little diaphragm in there. You got to pull vacuum to get it to pump fuel. We're gonna pull the diaphragm out, so it's fuel. If we're gonna beat James, we need all the fuel. Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all that juicy goodness.
All right, so we got our fuel lines plugged. That's all you got to do. Done it before. Yeah.
So there's obviously the vacuum line in right there or out or whatever. It leaks out of there, so he's gonna plug that in, and he's got to plug the other end. It goes into the carb. Ready, mijo?
Send it.
Sending. Go, 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 go.
I can't get it on there.
Okay, we'll just pour.
It's definitely not. It's all the way down.
At the new shop, we're gonna have like a whole sand bay just for Dedic to work in. They don't teach us the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute right here. We got us a Dickies tag, working as our gasket. It's a large Dickies tag.
When you want to go faster than everyone else, you got to do unconventional stuff.
True. Are we gonna be able to pass inspection with this?
There is no inspection where we're racing.
I'm gonna be surprised if this thing goes back together. Just still leaks like a sieve.
Where's your going now?
The front?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Don't try this at home, folks. This does not work.
We need a thicker card, Zach.
All right, y'all. See, the problem was one business card. Once you sandwich 2 business cards in between the gasket, we in business. No more leaks. Well, y'all can probably tell by the amount of cancer-causing death fog in this place that she runs-ish. Feel it in your throat? Tasty? Yeah, still not running quite right though. We got a long ways to go with this thing. Well, y'all, we're gonna address the ZAMA a little bit later. We gotta head back up to the ranch, and then in the morning, we're gonna swap out the starter, take the single cab back to the shop here, and I don't really know if I've talked about it. There's a transfer tank back there. We'll talk about that in the morning. And well, we are right back to where we started this video. Hopefully today goes a lot better. Dedic's out here. He's already been putting in the early morning hours, getting the starter on the single cab pulled. And well, he noticed some more issues on the single cab. Dedic, what's going on out here, buddy?
Yo, transmission barely ends. It's like, yeah.
We have the batteries disconnected. Our new batteries here, our new AC Delcos. Trade ya. Tradesies. Old one. New one. All right, batteries are back on. Starter's on. Let's see if she works. Assuming we got enough battery after messing with it the other day. Oh! So on a restart of today, the reason I wanted to take the single cab down yesterday was, if you guys can see all the fuel tanks we got in the bed back there. So it takes about this amount of fuel tanks to keep the equipment fueled up. Well, the equipment we were using. My excavator, thankfully, only takes about 15 gallons of fuel max. So really 3 cans will fill that thing up no problem. But we want to eliminate having to carry cans. So we're gonna be throwing a, I'm gonna call it the temporary transfer tank in this truck. You'll see what I mean when we get to the shop. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been leaving comments in the comment section, especially lately with all the equipment videos that we've been putting out, saying, Rhino, you need a transfer tank, you need a transfer tank. Trust me, I know. But I'm not just gonna go out there and buy any old transfer tank when I know that the best is available. So I've been waiting on getting a transfer tank from the homies at Flog. It's crazy, because this video you would think is sponsored by Flog with how many times we mentioned Flog in today's video, but it's not actually sponsored at all. They just make the best stuff. Right, Derek?
Yep, Flog's the best.
But I gotta give a huge shout out to the homie Hamilton, AKA SoCal Greg Abe. He dropped off a transfer tank that he's just had lying around his shop that he's not using. He said, hey man, you can have it, which super generous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this as like a temporary tank setup until the tank setup from Flog shows up. I believe this is a 50-something gallon, don't quote me. I'm assuming there was a plate here at one point that told you. A little hard to read there, but we're gonna assume 50-something gallons in this bad boy. It's already got the pump on it. And then the only thing it really needs is a new nozzle, which shouldn't be a big deal to swap out. Now I've gone ahead and got the bed cleaned out here, and kind of what I'm thinking, being that my toolbox here is so deep, it can't really sit on top of the transfer tank without it sticking up like goofy high. So I'm thinking we're gonna put the transfer tank in front of the toolbox, assuming it clears my latches here and the pump on the actual transfer tank itself. Let's get a height check here. We are 17.5 inches. It's kind of tall, kind of tall. Oh, we should clear. Boom, we've got almost 19 3/4 the bottom of this lip right here, so we should be just fine. And I believe the tank is on, hopefully. Oh no, maybe it's on the driver's side. No, tank, or the nozzle. The nozzle is on the passenger side, which is perfect because honestly on that toolbox, the passenger side handle right there doesn't really work to unlatch and open the box, so we only use the driver's side one anyway. One thing I don't think I showed on the channel when we were filling up the dozer and all that stuff the other day is this container here, this fuel tank from Works Containers. This thing's actually pretty cool. Holds 15 gallons. Currently it is on a 110 volt circuit here, 120 circuit, but I believe they make a battery operated one, which is like, that's kind of ideal, but this thing actually works surprisingly well. Turn it on. You can hear the pump kicking on in there. We'll come over here, we'll fill up the OBS, but it actually flows fuel super quick. And I gotta give a huge shout out to the homie Brandon for not only letting me borrow the Works container, but all of his gas cans out there the other day when we had the dozer at the ranch and we had to fill up a ton of fuel in that thing. Let's slide her into place here. She kind of fits perfectly. We still got enough room right here. Open up the toolbox. We got our fill cap right there on the driver's side. Pump everything is on the passenger side, and then the current setup, which is actually kind of ideal again because it's going to be a temporary setup, just has a couple of alligator clips here, so when you actually want to use it, just run some alligator clips up to the battery. Thankfully this thing has 2 batteries, one on each side, so no big deal to fill up there. Again, I'm not doing this like 3 days a week, so in the odd times that I do this, that's no big deal instead of actually hardwiring it up. Now to attach this thing, I'm just going to use the little brackets that are on it and then just pop 1 or 2 bolts on each side. I don't know if it's too dark in there to see, but 1 or 2 bolts on each side, tighten up from underneath, and we're good to go. All right, y'all, the tank is all bolted down, ready to go. Meanwhile, Dedek's been in the shop putting some fans on the truck, because it's one thing the truck's been missing for a long time here, is having a fan on it. So he pulled the fan off the Jeep, put it on the truck. Fired up! All right, well, we have done some cleaning in the shop, as you can see here. I mean, everything's kind of starting to find better places for itself. We're bringing in another customer's vehicle. We got us an EcoBoost here. This thing's got an exhaust leak. I believe one of the manifold bolts actually snapped off. Zach can explain better what's going on with this thing, but got this pulled in. Dedek's out with the K20 and Chris doing some rips around town. Meth and Wash was just doing some detailing going on here. Wait for it. Brakes are a little squeaky. At least they work. Ooh, we got a headlight out for some reason. Hit it! That's one way to break in those RVP tires. How that rear end is still going, we have no idea.
Stock tune, still turns 40s over no.
That was stock tune?
Yeah.
Hey, you got a headlight out.
Do I?
Yeah, passenger side.
Yeah, I figured. The wiring. Remember that one piece where like, oh, look, it's barely hanging on?
Yeah.
Never got to putting that back on.
All right, y'all, well, we're calling it. We're wrapping this video up. Dedek, let's see you wrap a video up.
I'm so tired. I don't got it. I just don't got it, dude. I don't know how you do it.
You got it.
Just always stay enthusiastic and like ready to go.
You got it.
I don't even remember. You're putting me on the spot. I didn't get to rehearse it in my head. None of that stuff. Have a nice day, guys. Bye. I don't know. Gotta work for it.
Where'd you get that?
Make sure you get all your apparel from workforwardapparel.com. Make sure you remember every $5 goes to an entry for a new pit bike, 0 miles. He didn't even let me sit on it yet, with good reason. Yeah, if you're gonna get anything in life, you gotta work for it. Roll the outro. You guys are great. Yeah, I don't remember.
Damn.